As a result of that, the team is just killers, and they know that. In terms of sales stuff, I think people don't know how, people are really freaked out about the idea of selling. And the front part of that is that I do think that the number one predictor of good sales is conviction. Fundamentally, you have one person who should believe in something, another person who does not believe it yet, and trust is the thing that transfers that conviction.
So yes, Alex Hormozi said it right. One person is with the conviction of the product, and the customer, like the prospect that you are talking to, has zero conviction on your product and zero trust. So selling is a process of passing on that conviction and trust to the prospect. So there are two sides. One side you have your product and services with lot of conviction and trust. You just have to pass that trust and conviction to that prospect in order for them to make the decision for taking your service or your product.
So if fundamentally there's the two things you need trust and you need conviction. Most times salespeople don't have 100% trust, 100% conviction. And so also the idea of conviction as a binary is false. So it's not like I believe it or I don't believe it, it's to what extent do I believe, right? And so that's why, like, in terms of if I want to improve a sales team, I can do the drills, which we do, and that's like blocking and tackling. But the thing that really juices a sales team is hearing the testimonials of the people that they sold last week and what they're doing today and how their lives have changed. And so I noticed this because on my sales teams when we were in person.
So as we talk about the conviction and trust, it's not about you have the conviction or not, you have the trust or not. It's about to the what extent you have conviction about your service. It's about the extent. The answer is not binary yes or no, whether you have the conviction or not. The answer is to what extent do you have the conviction. And in selling, having a conviction of your service and product is very important, because that's the process of sales. It's passing the conviction and trust to the prospect who has landed in your call, and he just want to believe why the product and service makes sense to you, and passing on that conviction and trust is very important. And if you don't have great extent of conviction, then the sales call will be very average. And Alex Hormozi says that the great thing that you can do for your sales team is recording testimonials of customers of how the service and product changed their life, and just showing them repeatedly. So when they see it, they see the actual impact the customer made, then they will fill with the conviction, and the conviction will increase.
About it differently. And so in terms of an understanding of selling, if you need to have conviction, you need to have trust. Trust is going to come from expertise and some level of rapport, right? I think that overarchingly, to help someone sell, we just have to ask the right questions to get someone to come to the conclusion on their own. And so most sales conversations follow more or less the same framework if you know what you're doing. Otherwise, people are just chasing their tail and trying to chase a prospect to an outcome that the prospect doesn't know how. Like, we've had this conversation 100 times. They have only had it once. We should be the one knowing how this conversation is supposed to go, right? We should all.
So Alex Hormozi says that we have the conversation 100 times. So as you are doing sales, you are doing it every day, and you had thousands and hundreds of time you have done this conversation, and you are the person who just want to make this call forward, and you are the person to take over that call, and you should know how it goes, because you have had the same conversation 100 of time, and the prospect is just new. He just landed in that sales page newly. So you should be the person taking over that call. And also, if you believe in the product, then the sales conversation went very differently. And asking the right questions is very important, because when people only believe themselves, and when you ask the right question, they just sell themselves by telling you about their problem, by telling you about the bad situation they are in and why they want your service and product. So asking the right questions is very, very, very crucial for having a perfect game changer sales calls. And the last lesson that I'm just gonna document in this video is having a childlike curiosity. For example, if a particular woman in your sales call, if the prospect is woman, and they says that I just need to ask my husband, and I don't think he is ready for this product and service. So instead of becoming defensive, that why shouldn't he be defensive? Sorry, why shouldn't your husband be ready for the service? You need this service. Instead of becoming defensive, you just show the child like curiosity. Like, why do you think your husband will not like about this service and product? What are the missing elements in it? So if you not get defensive, so Alex Hormozi says that this is actual a training part to calm yourself down in that question attacked by the customer, to calm yourself down and to not be defensive, and just show your childlike curiosity. And as you can see everywhere, that the more expert the person, the more confident that he shows, and the less defensive he is, because he understands the game. When you understand the game, you just play it calmly. So this is the thing, you just need to train yourself. Breathe slowly, just take it easy. Whatever the customer do objection to you, just don't take it defensively, just take it with childlike curiosity, and just be extremely curious and not be extremely calm, okay, and not defensive, because it's game, it's happening every day. So we are gonna end the video right now, and Alex Hormozi is great, man.